This is the Habanera by Georges Bizet from his opera Carmen, and although this program is called Bolero and Other French Delights, quite a bit of this music is about other countries. This piece, for example, is all about Spain, as indeed is Bolero. Bolero is a Spanish fantasy written by Maurice Ravel, one of the great French composers. In fact, many people feel the best music written about Spain was written by French composers, but I think there's plenty of Spanish composers who actually would disagree with that. We have coming to sing some of the great arias from Carmen, the wonderful Denyce Groves, a wonderful mezzo-soprano, and she has really made her signature role, Carmen, of Georges Bizet. I had the pleasure of conducting the entire opera with her at the Hollywood Bowl last summer, and she really is an extraordinary artist. Berlioz was a contemporary of Bizet's, was born earlier than Bizet, but he was an extraordinary composer. Hector Berlioz was the man who would write great French ceremonial pieces like Symphonie Funèbre, Triomphale, and his Requiem, all of which use hundreds of performers. We're going to play his concert overture, Le Corsaire, written for standard orchestra, and this shows Berlioz absolutely at his best. We also have music by Saint-Saens from his opera Samson and Delilah, the extraordinary Bacchanal, which really is a bacchanalian orgy. And if you don't know what that is, probably it's a good idea to Google it rather than have me tell you on this august website. But this music is full of thrills and full of great virtuosic moments for the orchestra. The climax of the program will be, and the climax really of our Summertime Classic series will be Ravel's Bolero. Bolero is an extraordinary piece. It consists of 2 bars of rhythm played on the side drum over and over. One tune goes down, and then a different tune, and then the first tune in, then the second tune. And so it builds up and builds up until every member of the orchestra is involved in this accumulation of energy before the final crash at the end. A Bolero, of course, is a Spanish dance. Ravel, a French composer who died in 1937. And so when we call this evening Bolero and other French delights, I should point out that actually a lot of them have been successful simply because they raided Spanish dances and Spanish art forms. But you know, that's part of the fun of Summertime Classics. You can tell where composers have been thieving. It's a kind of Sherlock Holmes look at what's going on. Wonderful piece, full of incredible virtuoso solos, and I think where the principles of the New York Philharmonic shine collectively so often, this is a chance to hear individual soloists within the orchestra playing these famous melodies, leading right up to that extraordinary moment of virtuosity in the trombone solo and Bolero.